Hello, amazing people, and welcome back to another episode of Dean and Gertie Explore the World. Today, it's just me, Monica, taking you behind the scenes for a deep clean of our entire RV water setup. We're talking hoses, elbows, gaskets, regulators, filters, everything. It all got scrubbed, soaked, or swapped. It's a lot of work, but totally worth it for peace of mind and clean, safe water on the road. But let's get into it.
Oh, it's that time again, guys. It's time to change the water filters. I'm Monica, Dean and Gertie Explore the World, and today we're going to do the fun-filled adventure of changing the water filter for our clear source system. But we're also going to clean the components of our water system. So that means the hoses, the check valve, the quick connects, the washers, and just make sure everything's in good working order. We travel a lot, we go to a lot of different places, and I want to make sure everything is working and everything is clean so we're getting the best water. Let's get this chore done. So I use warm soapy water when I'm cleaning my water system. However, that means that you gotta get your water before you turn your water off for your rig. Otherwise, you're stuck with no water, and I get a bucket, just some Dawn dish soap, and a rag that I can have with me outside, and I can do what I need to do. This is also gonna be what I use to clean the hoses and the different faucet component. We're gonna clean the hose that goes from the clear solar system to the trailer, the elbow on the trailer, and also the faucet components on the outdoor exterior faucet, and all of the washers with that to make sure that all of that is clean. The first thing I want to do is shut the water off. Anytime you're dealing with water of any kind, I think we all know that we got to shut the water off. Then I need to unhook both this piece, which is the splitter, the water valve, and the inline water filter. These are all going to come off. This is going to get changed, and these are going to be wiped down and cleaned just to make sure everything is in good working order. When you're unplugging any of your water, what you want to do is let the pressure off. So you're going to open up the valve so that that pressure that's backed up here in your line is released. And then as you see, we have these quick connect valves so that you can put your water together a lot faster and a lot easier. But if you do not let the pressure off, you will get that blowback in your face, and it will be not as much fun as it sounds. With this device here, you can dial the pressure up or down, which allows you to be able to control how much water pressure is going into the pipes in your RV, or you're less likely to have an issue where one of your pipes or the connections breaks and you end up flooding your rig. This is our clear source water system. It is in the protective canvas bag to protect it from the rain and any elements that are out here since it sits outside. What we are going to do is pull apart the elbow all the way down to the hose that's feeding into it from the water line. We're going to clean the gaskets in all of these pieces and components, and then inside of the bag is 3 filters that we're going to switch out and replace with new clean filters to take care of our water. I even like to clean the filter that is in the side of the trailer to make sure it's free of any debris or anything that could have gotten through. So this is going to drain while I work on the other pieces. So we have the old water filter, which we can get rid of. This is the quick connect system that is going to go on the new water filter. This is the water pressure gauge that goes on to the spigot outside of your campsite. This is the Y connector that goes on the faucet, and this is the elbow that goes onto the trailer. And then we've got the hose that goes from the trailer to the filtration system. All of this is going to get wiped down and cleaned. We also need some pliers so that we can pull the quick connects apart, so we can clean those out and make sure they're good to go as well. Now, as I said, we're going to pull all of the quick connects apart and we're going to make sure that these pieces and the washers are in good condition and that they're clean. Now, you don't typically have to do this every single time that you change your water filters, but it is good to double check your water filters on a regular basis. Okay, so now that I have all my pieces taken apart and I have all of my washers that I've kind of looked at, everything looks like it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the pieces in the soapy water that I have here, and we're going to let everything soak. So this water regulator is one thing that I'm not going to soak in the soapy water. I don't want to have the actual water regulator broken because I decided to put it in soapy water. While it will withstand most outdoor temperatures and weather patterns, I don't know that it will do well in Dawn dish soap. So while I did wipe it out and I'll rinse it out when we get over there, I'm not going to soak that in the water. So now that's all soaking, I'm going to go over here and take my clear source apart. For my own personal peace of mind, for my family, because I've got 2 kids that are younger, I like having this system because it lets me know that I'm doing the best I can to provide them with water. I mean, your largest organ in your body is your skin. Your skin breathes and it absorbs everything. So when you shower and when you drink water, your body is absorbing that. So I like to make sure that the water that we have in our system is as clean as we can get it. It's very easy, and they send you a little tool that you can use to get these off as well. So you don't have to do it all by hand. So we change our filters every quarter, so 4 times a year we're going to change our filters. This is, again, the new filter, and I want to show you just how much debris and rust gets caught in this. This is the old filter versus the new filter. That's quite a lot of debris and just yucky stuff that would have come through the water system into our trailer and into our bodies and into our food. Okay, so because we're dealing with water, everything's going to have a gasket, and this of course holds some water. So we're going to dump that out. We're going to wipe out the inside of this, make sure it's nice and clean. We're going to clean off our gasket because you want to make sure everything's good to go when you put it back together, because you've got that beautiful white filter that's got to, you don't want to put back into a dirty container. So all of this is going to get wiped out. This is the 5-micron coconut shell filter that we're going to take off next. This reduces bacteria and improves the smell and the taste of your water. Takes out some of the other microbes and other contaminants that would be in the water. So this is the new one. This is the old one. You don't really see much of a difference until you look at the top of it. The top of it looks kind of gross. This is the one that I think that a lot of people skip or they don't worry about. This is the new one, and this is the old one. There's a little bit of discoloration there, a little gray where it should be white. As you can see, all of these have definitely been doing their job and pulling a lot of those toxins and things that you honestly do not want to ingest out of the water. Okay, so our Y that we use on our faucet outside has these things called check valves on the inside, and you want to make sure that you inspect those as well. So it may seem crazy that I'm going to go through and I'm going to take all of this apart and I'm going to clean everything, and nobody really does that. Why would you do that? And that seems crazy. But if you look here at this water, this is the water from all of the components that I took apart. This is why I do it. It's not so crazy when you think about the fact that everything sits outside. So everything needs to have, a little TLC every so often. Everything has been washed, everything has been rinsed, and now it is time to put it all back together. Quick Connects make life really simple and easy when you're setting up your site. The last thing you want to do is sit there and try to fight a hose or fight some sort of plumbing situation. So you definitely want to use Quick Connects as much as possible. Save yourself a ton of time and frustration. Another tip is this plumber's tape. Simply putting it on the pieces and then putting the pieces together helps make that seal so you don't have to worry about leaks. I think we've all walked around a campsite and seen somebody's hose just kind of spitting out constantly. This helps with that because it creates a nice seal there and helps it so that you don't get any leaks. Okay, I'm going to put everything back together and I will come back to you and show you how the filters go back together. ClearSource is set up so the filters should be in a specific order when you put them back in your machine. So I like to set the filters on top so I can make sure that I don't mess up and put them in the wrong order, and then everything that I've done is for nothing. So again, this one is the rust guard, this is the carbon filter, and this is the virus filter. And you know which way they're supposed to go in based on the ends of the system. So I'm ready to go. I'm gonna put this together. It doesn't take very long. I just can't mess it up. Everything has been disassembled and reassembled. Everything has been wiped down and re-put back together. New filters are in. We have to prime the filters now before we can hook up the water to the trailer, which everything all in all usually takes 20-30 minutes. It did take a little bit longer today because I wanted to go through and wipe everything down, but it's just nice to know that everything's clean, and you guys saw how gross that was. So let me go prime this and then we'll be done here in probably less than 2 minutes. So as you can see, the filters are full and primed. Water shot out of the back of the filtration system. Always a good sign, means you didn't mess up. And we're gonna hook it back up to the trailer and we are good to go. There you have it. That's a wrap. We have successfully changed the filters in the water filter and cleaned all of the components of our water system, which for me is great. It's a great peace of mind knowing I'm taking care of my family. I like it, I appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments. If you have any questions or you think I didn't do something right, please let me know. I'd always love to improve. But for right now, appreciate you stopping by and watching us. I'm sure that we'll catch you next time when we do God knows what in the rig. Thanks so much for everything. Remember, never stop exploring, and catch us with our adventure videos to see where we're going to end up next. And who knows what we'll be doing. Thanks, guys.